Hello, party people. We're gonna be serious for this video. We'll be serious. So I have two windows open. One window is OBS. The other is YouTube. I'll tell you what's on my YouTube screen because I didn't feel like sharing that on camera. I don't know how this came up. I think I was watching one of Camelot 331, his video. Let me put it this way. The title of his video was "I'm 31 and have no friends," parentheses, emotional, I'm sorry, and close parentheses. That video was released 3 months ago. It has a like percentage of 99%, and it has 654,000 views, and it was released 3 months ago. So when I watched that video, other recording streams of YouTube popped up, like in my my suggested suggested videos, etc., to play next. And I wasn't ranking these in any way. I only saw like clips of some of them, and it's hard to say which one is the most popular because I'm not gonna load all of them. I would assume the most popular ones are near the top. So I don't know who this YouTuber is. I guess she's famous, probably because she's articulate and attractive. Her video is 21 years old, I have no friends. So then I started getting more videos. So obviously Myra West she has on this video that is 2 years old, 98% likability, has 5.9 million views. 5.9 million views 2 years ago. Let's look at more of a mid-level streamer. The person's channel, I believe, is called Emily Joy Wellness, and her video is "I have no friends, why I don't, and how I've learned to be okay." 113,000 views 1 year ago. That one has a 97% likability rating. Another fairly mid-level YouTuber, a little bit higher in my opinion, from Lala Perez, 395,000 views 9 months ago. Having no friends and why it's okay. So those are the ones that I'll bring up for now. I don't feel like loading anymore and shouting anyone out that I don't have to hear. I think it'll be okay without my shout out. I don't know, something tells me that. Am I implying that I don't have no friends, or am I implying that I have no friends? Believe it or not, the answer is no, because people don't understand that, like, in terms of like Pokemon, right? Like Pokemon Unite, right? Friendships, relationships in general evolve. But in my opinion, they can also devolve, as in, regress, if that was such a thing. For argument's sake, let's say it is. Now, when your friendship with someone regresses, I don't think that necessarily means it can't return to where it was. But in my opinion, it's very hard for it to get better, like farther than it ever was. So how do you go from the rock bottom to like a friendship relationship that'll last the rest of your life? Or their lives. But yeah, some of these videos are pretty good. The majority of them are, somewhat emotional. There are also a lot of videos that mention social anxiety. I do not have social anxiety, at least not anymore, and the reason for that is I stopped giving a fuck. That is why I don't have social anxiety, because if let me break it down like this. If I'm in a bar, right, maybe the supermarket, maybe the beach, and I see someone I want to talk to, and when I attempt to talk to them, it does not work in my favor. So in my mind, I thought to myself, and I was like, why am I giving a fuck about this when I'm probably never going to see this person again in my life? Just saying. But yeah, I keep the majority of my friends at a distance, especially well, I shouldn't say especially, but whether I want to or not, quarantining has taken its toll. A lot of people don't understand why I am so adamant about myself doing what I need to do for my quarantine that affects other people. Now, if you don't give a fuck, that doesn't mean I don't have to give a fuck. Therefore, if I wanted to give a fuck, that doesn't give you the right to not give a fuck about my giving a fuck. Anyway, I'm just saying, why should I have to explain myself? I mean, like, in this day and age, in this living situation I'm in, that I would like to think the majority of my friends know about. So why would you ask me to break my quarantine when it's been explained to you why that's not a good idea? And here's the fucked up part. The fucked up part is this: those people are gonna look at me and say, oh, Tony doesn't want to be friends with him anymore. Oh, Tony's in a bad mood. Like, he doesn't want to talk to anyone. I don't understand what is so hard to understand about quarantining. All it takes is one person in your household who chooses not to get the vaccine or delays it. That doesn't give me the right to give a fuck. Actually, not give a fuck, but you know what? You get what I'm saying. And it's just I don't see why I constantly have to explain myself. I appreciate being invited to whatever events, but I just feel like, I understand you guys have your own quarantines. I understand that, but how come in my quarantine I'm not inviting to meet people to hang out with in a relatively closed vicinity? How come I'm not throwing parties? How come there's no sexy time right now? I just, like, it's borderline offensive when someone's like, what are you so scared about? My answer to that should be, why are you not scared? Because I'm pretty sure you have people you care about. That doesn't make sense why you're basically putting them in jeopardy. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I feel like I will be ostracized because I made this video. I feel like because I don't want to do the thing you're trying to pressure me into in terms of my location, wherever that might be, to meet so and so somewhere, etc. If I say no, you should already know why. And if you don't, now you know. So, if I'm not going on dates, if I'm not sitting shoulder to shoulder with someone at the bar, why are you trying to convince me to do that when you know about my living situation? I mean, are you that lonely that you want to justify someone else compromising themselves? I'm just a couple of these videos mentioned, they were rephrased. Some of them were like, why I don't have a best friend. And you know, without going into too much detail about that, I'm sure I have in a past video. Honestly, if you ask me honestly why I think I don't have a best friend, at least not anymore or whatnot, this is gonna sound very egotistical, but I have not met someone who deserves that title. Because the main thing is this. I'm getting a little off topic here, but I'll say this. It's great that, you know, so and so visited me, called me when I was in the hospital. The 7th time I was at the hospital. And there were times where I was at the hospital before this 7th time, times 1 through 6. And people knew I was in the hospital, especially the first time. People weren't calling me. People weren't visiting me. The people who had geographic convenience did. And I appreciate it. But at the same time, if I'm not worth the distance, then why should you be worth my distance? I'm honestly trying not to be an asshole, but like I just don't get it. I mean, 7 hospitalizations is a pretty decently high number. I wish there was an easier way to explain this, but I'm just tired. This quarantine's taking its toll on me, and it's not even fucking over yet. It's interesting because there were no small channels or, you know, videos that came up. At least I don't think so. Let me go through this list a little bit. Yeah, the smallest one that I see was the smallest one I see right now off top of my head is 40 years old. I have no friends. 7.3 thousand views. 7.3 thousand views for one video that is 7 months old, with a 99% likability. I think that's pretty high. That's pretty good. I mean, I can't assume that this person just does this for a hobby, but you may be asking yourself, again, off topic, why do I do this when I don't have the goal of being famous? I don't have the goal of making a lot of money from the channel. It's just a hobby, and like all my other hobbies, I take it very seriously. Because if it's worth doing, then it's worth doing right. I just don't understand the rampant insensitivity that some people can have. Because, for example, I don't feel like I'm invited to events because so and so wants to see me, wants to know how I'm doing, wants to have my company. I feel like I'm invited to these events because you're the one who feels isolated, and me being around you makes you happy, which is not a bad thing. Obviously, it's not a bad thing. But I will say, I'm not even supposed to be in Milford, Connecticut, man. I'm not even supposed to be here. Well, that was pretty much the topic and many off topics. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other.